The city breathes, a symphony of sirens and forgotten lullabies, a place where dreams and neon collide with the harsh reality of steel and shattered promises. In this urban labyrinth, shadows dance within an abandoned parking lot, a forgotten stage for a drama about to unfold. A rusted sedan, once a symbol of freedom, now serves as a sanctuary and prison for Elena and her infant son, Michael. Elena, barely clinging to hope, whispers promises she struggles to keep. The car is a chaotic tableau of desperation. Remnants of baby wipes, empty containers, and crumpled bills paint a stark portrait of survival. The photograph tucked into the visor, a ghost of her former self, serves as a haunting reminder of what she has lost and what she desperately hopes to regain for her son. Into this scene of quiet resilience, Keanu Reeves appears, drawn by an unseen force to this desolate place. His eyes, weathered by fame and loss, catch the flicker of movement within the car, a silent plea for help. His approach is cautious, respectful of the fragile trust he seeks to earn. A simple question: is there anything you need? Elena's initial suspicion battles with the desperation that claws at her. Michael's cries become more insistent, amplifying her internal conflict. The city's heartbeat pulses around them, a silent witness to a connection forming, a bridge built between strangers in a world that often forgets those lost in the shadows. This chance encounter will forever alter the course of their lives, proving that even in the darkest corners, hope can ignite. Beneath a sky choked with city smog, the metropolis sprawls, a concrete jungle where ambition claws its way skyward, casting shadows upon forgotten corners. This is a world of stark contrasts, where opulent penthouses overlook grimy alleyways, and where dreams are both born and crushed with equal fervor. The story unfolds within this intricate ecosystem, a harsh yet beautiful stage for human drama. Elena, a young woman barely out of her teens, is a product of this environment. Once a promising art student with a scholarship and a future brimming with possibilities, life dealt her a cruel hand. The loss of her parents, coupled with unforeseen circumstances, left her vulnerable and alone. Motherhood became her unexpected destiny, a beacon of light in her darkening world. Her every action is now fueled by an unwavering love for Michael, her infant son, the sole reason for her tenacity. Keanu Reeves, a Hollywood icon, is no stranger to the city's dualities. Having navigated the treacherous paths of fame and fortune, he carries within him a profound understanding of both its dizzying highs and crushing lows. His celebrity is a cloak he often sheds, seeking solace in the anonymity of the streets. A quiet observer, he possesses a keen eye for human suffering and an innate desire to alleviate it. Their paths converge within the abandoned parking lot, a liminal space between hope and despair. The setting itself is a character, the cracked asphalt a metaphor for broken dreams, the rusted fence a barrier between security and vulnerability. The air is thick with unspoken stories, the echoes of lives lived and lost. It is here, amidst the urban decay, that a chance encounter sparks a glimmer of hope, a promise of redemption in a world that often seems devoid of compassion. As Keanu aids Elena, her past resurfaces. Betrayal by a trusted friend sparked her downfall. Keanu, battling personal grief, finds solace helping her heal. However, a relentless tabloid reporter, sensing a scandal brewing, threatens to expose Elena, jeopardizing everything they've built and severely testing their bond. Elena's primary goal is simple: provide a stable and loving home for Michael. The initial obstacle is her lack of resources and the stigma of homelessness. Keanu, driven by a desire to atone for past losses, dedicates himself to helping her achieve this. He uses his influence to secure housing and childcare, but the tabloid reporter, Sarah, presents a formidable challenge. Sarah, driven by ambition and a thirst for a sensational story, sees Elena as an easy target. She digs into Elena's past, uncovering details that could destroy her newfound stability and damage Keanu's reputation. This subplot explores the ethical dilemmas of journalism and the destructive power of media intrusion. The dynamic between Elena and Keanu deepens as they navigate these challenges. Elena is initially hesitant to trust, but Keanu's unwavering support gradually earns her confidence. He, in turn, finds solace in her resilience, a reminder that even in the face of adversity, hope can prevail. A secondary subplot emerges as Elena enrolls in community college. She struggles to balance her studies with motherhood, facing exhaustion and self-doubt. Her professor, Mr. Evans, recognizes her potential and becomes a mentor, offering encouragement and guidance. This subplot highlights the importance of education and the transformative power of belief. As Elena progresses, she attracts the attention of a local charity, offering her an internship. This opportunity promises a path to self-sufficiency, but requires her to confront her past and share her story publicly. The pressure mounts as Elena realizes that her choices not only affect her and Michael but also have the potential to inspire others. The inciting incident arrives in the form of a leaked photo. Sarah, the relentless reporter, publishes an old, compromising image of Elena from her past, taken before Michael was born. The picture, intentionally taken out of context, paints Elena as reckless and irresponsible, jeopardizing her custody of Michael and threatening the foundation's funding that Keanu helped establish. The fallout is immediate and devastating. Child Protective Services launches an investigation, scrutinizing Elena's living conditions and parenting skills. Donors to the foundation, fearful of scandal, begin to withdraw their support. Elena's internship is placed on hold, and she faces judgment from her community. Keanu, furious at the invasion of privacy and the damage inflicted upon Elena, vows to fight back. He hires a lawyer to defend Elena against the allegations and uses his platform to denounce the tabloid's sensationalism. He publicly reaffirms his support for Elena, challenging the public to see beyond the distorted image presented by the media. Elena, devastated but resolute, refuses to be defined by her past. She decides to confront Sarah directly, demanding that she retract the false narrative. This confrontation becomes a pivotal moment, forcing Sarah to question her own motives and the ethics of her profession. The photo leak acts as a catalyst, forcing Elena and Keanu to confront their vulnerabilities and strengthen their bond. It ignites a battle against prejudice and misinformation, pushing them to fight for truth and justice, not only for themselves but for all those who are judged and marginalized by society. The leaked photo unleashes a wave of scrutiny upon Elena's life. CPS intensifies their investigation, requiring frequent home visits and psychological evaluations. Michael, sensing the tension, becomes withdrawn and anxious, adding to Elena's emotional burden. She faces the daunting prospect of losing her son, the very reason she fights. Keanu, grappling with the fallout, discovers that Sarah, the reporter, is under immense pressure from her editor to deliver sensational stories, regardless of the consequences. He confronts the editor, Mr. Thompson, a ruthless media mogul who embodies the worst aspects of tabloid journalism. This introduces a new antagonist, representing the corrupting influence of power and greed. Elena's internship is officially revoked, leaving her financially vulnerable. However, a fellow student, Maria, witnesses the injustice and organizes a petition in support of Elena. Maria, a single mother herself, becomes a valuable ally, providing emotional support and practical assistance. This subplot highlights the strength of female solidarity and the power of collective action. As Elena fights to clear her name, she reconnects with an estranged relative, her Aunt Carol. Carol, initially hesitant to get involved, witnesses Elena's unwavering love for Michael and offers to testify on her behalf. This subplot explores the complexities of family relationships and the potential for forgiveness and redemption. Keanu, determined to expose the truth, uncovers evidence that Sarah was manipulated by Mr. Thompson to target Elena. He faces a difficult decision: release the information and risk further damaging Sarah's career, or protect her and allow the false narrative to persist. His internal conflict adds layers of complexity to his character, testing his commitment to justice. These challenges force Elena and Keanu to confront their past traumas and redefine their futures. Their motivations deepen, fueled by a fierce determination to protect Michael, expose the truth, and inspire hope in a world often consumed by negativity. The CPS investigation intensifies, demanding Elena attend mandatory parenting classes, further straining her time and resources. Michael's anxiety manifests in behavioral issues at daycare, prompting concerns from caregivers and adding to Elena's guilt. She feels increasingly isolated, fearing she's failing him. Keanu's efforts to expose Mr. Thompson are met with resistance. The media mogul wields his influence, silencing witnesses and threatening legal action. Keanu faces a moral dilemma: risk his career and reputation to fight for Elena, or back down and protect himself. His decision creates tension with his publicist, who fears the scandal will damage his image. Sarah, torn between her ambition and her conscience, secretly begins to gather evidence against Mr. Thompson. She reaches out to Keanu, offering to help him expose the truth, but he hesitates to trust her, remembering the pain she has already caused. This creates a complex alliance, fraught with suspicion and uncertainty. Maria's petition gains momentum, attracting media attention and sparking a public debate about judgment and forgiveness. However, a counter-petition emerges, fueled by those who believe Elena is unfit to be a mother. This intensifies the conflict, dividing the community and creating a hostile environment for Elena. Carol's decision to testify forces her to confront her own past regrets and long-held prejudices. She faces criticism from her family and community, testing her resolve and threatening to unravel her fragile relationships. Her journey adds another layer of emotional complexity, exploring the challenges of personal growth and reconciliation. The day of the custody hearing dawns, heavy with tension and uncertainty. Elena, fortified by Carol's heartfelt testimony and Maria's community petition, confronts her accusers, her resolve unwavering to prove her worth as Michael's mother. Keanu, having made the challenging decision to trust Sarah, prepares to present damning evidence against Mr. Thompson, knowingly risking his hard-earned career and public image to expose the truth. The atmosphere crackles with anticipation as the hearing commences. During the proceedings, Carol delivers an emotional and impactful testimony, publicly acknowledging her past prejudices and passionately praising Elena's unwavering and selfless dedication to Michael's well-being. Maria steps forward, presenting the overflowing petition, a tangible demonstration of the overwhelming community support for Elena and her right to raise her child. Sarah, in a stunning act of defiance against her former boss, reveals Mr. Thompson's calculated manipulation and unethical practices, providing irrefutable and documented evidence of his crimes. However, in a shocking twist, Mr. Thompson, cornered and desperate, retaliates with a vengeance, revealing a long-held and deeply personal secret from Keanu's past, threatening to irrevocably shatter his carefully constructed public image and completely undermine his credibility and influence. This unexpected and devastating revelation becomes a significant turning point, forcing Keanu to confront his buried demons and expose his raw vulnerabilities to the world. The climax now looms large, poised to determine not only Elena's future and Michael's well-being, but also Keanu's fate and the lasting impact of his choices. As Keanu's secret reverberates through the courtroom, a palpable tension fills the air. Elena, though shocked, sees the pain etched on his face and offers a silent gesture of support, strengthening their bond in the face of adversity. The judge, a compassionate woman known for her fairness, calls for a brief recess, allowing the parties to regroup and consider the implications of the new revelation. During the recess, Sarah confronts Mr. Thompson, demanding to know why he targeted Keanu. He reveals his resentment towards Keanu's success and his desire to bring down a celebrity he deems undeserving. This confrontation provides closure to Sarah's subplot, solidifying her transformation from ambitious reporter to advocate for justice. Maria rallies the community outside the courthouse, organizing a peaceful demonstration in support of both Elena and Keanu. Their presence serves as a reminder that the hearing is about more than just one case. It's about fighting for fairness and challenging societal prejudices. This minor plot resolution reinforces the theme of community solidarity. Carol, reflecting on her past mistakes, offers words of wisdom to Elena, urging her to remain strong and focused on Michael's well-being. She acknowledges that everyone makes mistakes, and that true strength lies in learning from them and moving forward. This reinforces the theme of redemption and personal growth. Keanu, grappling with his past, prepares to address the court. He decides to be honest and vulnerable, sharing his story with the judge and the public. He acknowledges his flaws and expresses his commitment to using his experiences to make a positive impact on the world. This sets the stage for a major character resolution, as Keanu embraces his imperfections and redefines his public persona. Upon returning to the tense courtroom, anticipation hangs heavy in the air. Mr. Thompson's shrewd lawyer launches a final, desperate attempt to discredit Keanu, strategically painting him as a flawed hypocrite and vehemently arguing that his past, regrettable actions completely disqualify him from advocating for Elena, skillfully preying on societal biases. This calculated move creates a palpable surge of tension, pushing Keanu's resilience and inner resolve to their absolute limits. Elena, deeply moved and empowered by Keanu's vulnerable display, bravely takes a resolute stand. With unwavering conviction, she speaks passionately and eloquently about Keanu's steadfast support and the transformative, positive impact he has undeniably had on both her life and young Michael's. She fervently argues that every individual inherently deserves a second chance to grow and evolve, and that unjustly judging people solely based on their past missteps is inherently unfair and perpetuates societal injustice. Elena's heartfelt and spontaneous defense of Keanu not only visibly reinforces their deep bond but also undeniably strengthens her position in the discerning eyes of the judge. Meanwhile, young Michael, who has been quietly observing the intense proceedings, unexpectedly begins to cry, instinctively sensing the overwhelming emotional turmoil that permeates the courtroom. He instinctively reaches out to Elena, desperately seeking comfort and reassurance in the midst of the palpable tension. This poignant and heart-wrenching moment serves as a powerful reminder of what is truly at stake in this pivotal decision: the innocent well-being and uncertain future of a vulnerable child whose life hangs precariously in the balance. As the compelling final arguments are passionately presented, All intricately woven narrative threads seamlessly converge. Carol's moving testimony, Maria's compelling petition, Sarah's damning evidence, and Keanu's raw vulnerability all contribute to a powerful and resounding narrative of redemption, profound forgiveness, and the unyielding, transformative power of compassion. The stage is now meticulously set for the judge's momentous decision, which will ultimately determine the intertwined fates of Elena, Keanu, and little Michael. The judge delivers her verdict, her voice resonating with empathy and conviction. She acknowledges Elena's past struggles but emphasizes her present dedication to Michael. She commends Keanu for his courage in facing his past and his commitment to helping others. She condemns Mr. Thompson's unethical behavior and praises Sarah for her bravery in exposing the truth. The judge rules in favor of Elena, granting her full custody of Michael. She emphasizes that judging individuals based on their past is unjust and that everyone deserves a second chance. She acknowledges the community's support and commends their willingness to offer forgiveness and compassion. A collective sigh of relief sweeps through the courtroom. Mr. Thompson faces legal repercussions for his actions, his reputation tarnished and his media empire crumbling. Sarah, having redeemed herself, becomes a respected investigative journalist, dedicated to uncovering injustice and giving a voice to the marginalized. Keanu, having confronted his demons, embraces his vulnerabilities and uses his platform to advocate for those struggling with addiction and mental health issues. He becomes a symbol of hope and resilience, inspiring others to seek help and overcome their challenges. The courtroom erupts in applause as Elena and Keanu embrace, their bond strengthened by the trials they have overcome. Michael, sensing the joy, smiles and reaches out to both of them, completing the circle of love and support. Their story serves as a reminder that even in the darkest of times, compassion and forgiveness can light the way forward. Now, consider how you can offer a hand to someone in need today. Decades drift by, and Elena beams with pride as Michael graduates from high school, a remarkably bright and compassionate young man poised to embark on his own path. Deeply inspired by his mother's extraordinary resilience in the face of adversity and Keanu's unwavering, selfless kindness, he intends to pursue studies in social work. Elena, now a highly successful and influential advocate for homeless families, steadfastly continues her tireless fight for justice and unwavering equality, tirelessly working to ensure that others are afforded the opportunities she was once unjustly denied. Keanu, still a universally beloved and respected actor, dedicates a substantial portion of his valuable time and considerable resources to various philanthropic endeavors, consistently and effectively using his powerful platform to both raise widespread awareness about critical social issues and inspire countless others to selflessly give back to their respective communities. He remains a cherished, constant presence in both Elena and Michael's lives, acting as a trusted friend, valuable mentor, and unwavering source of support. The once desolate and abandoned parking lot, where their lives fatefully intertwined, has been beautifully and intentionally transformed into a thriving community center, thoughtfully providing vital resources and critical support to those in desperate need. Their deeply moving story gradually evolves into a timeless local legend, a powerful testament to the profound and transformative power of unwavering compassion, heartfelt forgiveness, and the boundless possibilities offered by genuine second chances. It serves as an enduring reminder that even in the darkest and most challenging of times, unwavering hope can and will ultimately prevail, and that even the smallest, seemingly insignificant act of kindness has the potential to make a profoundly positive and lasting impact on the world. As you thoughtfully reflect on their remarkable journey, sincerely consider what unique legacy of kindness you will purposefully create. What meaningful steps will you consciously choose to take in order to truly make a tangible difference in the lives of others?